Hey everyone, if you're looking for the right dog trainer here in Post Falls, you've definitely come to the right place. Let's get you sorted.
Okay, let's start with the why, the whole reason we're doing this. It's about enjoying life with our dogs here in Post Falls, right? Picture this. You're on a nice, calm walk along the Centennial Trail, or maybe you're just relaxing by the Spokane River and your dog is right there with you, happy and well-behaved. That's the goal.
So here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll talk about what training looks like for life in Post Falls. Then, what to look for in a trainer, the different training formats, how to make the right choice, and finally, where you can practice all those new skills around town. Sound good? Let's go!
All right, first up, training for Post Falls life. We're going to talk about the specific skills that really help you and your dog enjoy our local community.
So what are we actually talking about? Well, things like being able to walk calmly on the Centennial Trail. That's a big one. Or having your dog stay focused at a place like Cumberland Park, even with all the distractions. It's about handling a walk downtown without getting your arm pulled off, managing crowds at community events, and, just politely greeting visitors at your own front door. These are the things that make a huge difference day to day.
Okay, next section, what to look for. This is all about the fundamentals of modern, effective training.
You're going to hear this term a lot, positive reinforcement. And really, it's pretty simple. It's a training method that uses rewards, like treats, praise, or toys, to encourage the behaviors you want to see. It's all about building trust and making learning a good experience for your dog. And guess what? It creates change that actually sticks.
And this is a big one. The quote says it all. Stay away from trainers who use fear, intimidation, or pain to get results. Seriously, that old school punishment-based stuff, it's just not the way to go. It can create a whole new set of problems like anxiety or even aggression. Modern training is all about working with your dog, not against them.
Now, you might see a bunch of letters after a trainer's name. Idaho doesn't actually require trainers to be licensed, so these certifications are a really good way to tell who's serious about their profession. Things like CPDTK, that's a certified professional dog trainer, you don't have to memorize them all. Just know that seeing these means the trainer has invested in their education and is committed to keeping up with modern professional standards. All right, on to our next section, choosing your training format, because you've got options, and we'll help you find the best fit for your dog's needs.
Okay, so two of the most common options are group classes and private lessons. Think of it this way. Group classes are awesome for practicing focus when there are other dogs and people around, kind of like a dress rehearsal for busy spots like Falls Park. Private lessons, on the other hand, are perfect for tackling specific issues, like puppy stuff or stopping that crazy barking at the door. The training is totally customized to you, your home, and your neighborhood.
But wait, there are other options too. In-home training is great because you're working on the problem exactly where it happens, like countersurfing in your kitchen. Then there's day training, which can really speed things up if your schedule is packed. And for more intensive needs, a board and train program can be a really immersive option. Okay, let's get down to the details. Making the right choice. This is about costs and the key questions you should be asking. So the big question, right? How much should you expect to pay for dog training here in Post Falls?
So here's a look at the average costs for 2025. As you can see, it really depends on the format. A set of group classes might run you a couple $100s. A single private lesson is usually in that $100 to $200 range. In-home packages for multiple visits will be more, and then board and train is, a much bigger investment. A good tip is that packages often give you a better value if you're working on something that'll take a few sessions.
All right, I want you to feel totally prepared when you talk to a potential trainer. So have these 6 questions in your back pocket. You'll want to ask about their methods, their credentials, how they'll customize a plan for your dog, and how you'll both measure progress. And of course, get the details on costs and what you should be practicing between sessions. This isn't an interrogation, it's just about making sure you find the perfect match.
Okay, so you've started training. Now for the fun part, practicing around town. This is where you put all those new skills to use right here in Post Falls.
And we've got some great spots for it. The Cumberland Park Dog Park, it's perfect for safely practicing recalls and polite greetings since it's fenced. Head over to Falls Park to work on leash skills with real-world distractions like picnics and kids playing. And the Centennial Trail is the ultimate challenge for building focus with cyclists, joggers, and other dogs around. These places are basically your real-world classrooms.
And hey, just a quick local reminder as you're out and about, a 6-foot leash is required in all public areas, unless you're in a designated off-leash park.
It's just about keeping everyone and every dog safe and happy while you practice.
At the end of the day, a well-trained dog just makes everything better. Every walk, every visit from a friend, every single day here in Post Falls. Good luck with your search. Having that well-behaved companion by your side is going to open up so many more ways for you to enjoy our amazing community with everyone, your friends, your neighbors, everyone.